Hello and welcome back to Linux Gamer Till I Die. This is episode 55 of my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. In the previous episode, we spent a lot of time just collecting junk from various locations, including duct tape, window glue, scrap metal, scrap electronics, and wrenches, in order to fabricate weapon repair kits, which severely reduce the amount of money we need to spend to repair our equipment. We now only need to worry about our armor money expenses. I think we created about 18 repair kits in the last episode. Between those and the ones we already had, we got all our equipment up to a reasonable level. And we still have some left to repair any further damage to our weapons that we accumulate. So I'm going to head up towards the Forbidden Zone in this episode, and we're going to either head in to the Forbidden Zone or we're going to get sidetracked along the way and head into some location that we've not been into yet. I'm going to keep my eye open for more wrenches because that's one item that we're currently missing in our recipe. Also, if I get a level up, I'm going to increase my repair level because I'm currently below 50 in repair, 45 I think it is. We need to have at least 50 in order to build these weapon repair kits in the first place, so I've been using skill books up to this point. So, yeah, I'd rather avoid doing that in the future. So, yeah, I'm gonna load up the save. And we shall head on. It's currently night time. Yeah, the quest I've got selected at the moment is to collect all the audio samples for the sonic emitter. The last quest marker for that is inside the Forbidden Zone, so we may head there, pick this audio file up, and then head back and see what it is.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Right, yeah, got this. Take that.
Fighting over.
Apparently. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick up any more scrap metal, scrap electronics, window glue, or duct tape, because we have a lot of it stuffed in a cupboard.
Time to fight.
A lot. Whoa.
That's all.
That's all, is it? We seem to find a lot of proton axes at the moment. Not a lot of halo things that we need to repair our existing halo thing. Scientist lamp. I think that's Night Stalkers in that direction. That's where we need to go to. I'd rather find a path across that doesn't take me below. Don't think I can get onto that.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh. I've just gone basically all the way around. Okay, we're in danger. They've seen me. Let's go kill some people.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
No. You die.
Enjoy. Impact.
Eesh. That was not a good time for my health meter. Let's use explore less unsuccessful umbrella, purified water. The usual.
Was that all?
Yeah, there's a red pipe here, but I think
We are reading increased levels of berserkity and securitrons from the deconstruction plant.
I think I can climb that one. Nope. Everyone's gonna have to walk along the ground like a commoner. Keeping an eye out at all times for any location markers that haven't been explored. Go. Oh yeah, it's a giant robo scorpion. A failed attempt at one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's what it is. Ah! A bit higher up than I thought it was. Who's shooting at me? Right, I see it. Oh Christ, there's loads of them.
Injecting stim pack. Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Where's the last one? Over there.
Game over.
Sheesh. Right. I can find an explorer over here. Except there's...
Ready, steady, fighty.
I'm pretty sure that I've already been here.
That's all.
This is the deconstruction plant. Yeah, I think I've been in there. Might be a few wrenches inside, but... let's have a quick look.
Time to fight.
Yeah, respawned. Hey there, mate.
Cessation of hostilities complete. This one looks pretty tough.
No, it doesn't.
That's all.
There's a wrench. I'm surprised there's not as many wrenches as I thought there was going to be.
You're my best friend forever.
Oh, good. Best friends don't talk to each other. There's a wrench. There's a wrench. A few then. It's not as many as I was hoping. Oh well, we've got some more experience while we're in here. Hammer is the opposite of a wrench. No, it's not. There we go.
Pip-Boy lights on.
So no, it's on. I'm looking at things. There's no enemies. Alright, I'll do. Let's have a look in the truck. See if anything. Oh, blood. Will be mine from last time I came here.
If you see robo-scorpions, do not attempt to fight them. They will shoot you with their robotic stingers, and then possibly explode.
Right, I think we're gonna head back this way. Head around the outside of this facility. I heard something there, but Never say no to ammo. Ooh, leather armor. That might be useful to repair stealth armor. Might. Probably isn't. No, it's not. Go back on the floor, where it belongs. Down here. Right, some meds and some ammo. Lever action shotgun. It's different. Don't really need a shotgun though. Leave it there. Alright. Right, let me just go over there. These will probably need to go this way.
Steady. Fighting.
You know? Yeah, and this is quite a deep
Was that all?
drop. I probably want to find a safer way down.
This one looks pretty tough.
Oh, he really doesn't. I don't know what this originally said. Alright, now I can get down here.
Is that all?
Right. No, nothing else. Right, let's head down this way.
Starting combat. Just kidding.
Damn it. Flashback. I guess the Lobotomites got into a fight with the Securitrons. No, nothing. Yeah.
Attention, lobotomites! Do not neglect to wash the walking eye.
What? Is that a Wild Wasteland event because of the truck? The fact that I jumped sideways? Or the walking eye quote? Is there a walking eye? It's not a block here. I think I need to go that way anyway. I don't know if I want to head back into the cave system that's around here where we found the super duper strong loop fly. We may be able to take that on now. We've got armour and quality weapons.
Ready. Steady. Fighting.
Sting them in the name of all that is Mobius. I see you. Now I end you. Destroy this one. I'll make.
Was that all?
All for now. So, there is an undiscovered place over here. Let's see. I'll get up to it. There. Oh, the jumping system in this game is atrocious. I'm probably not going the right route here. I'm meant to go a different way around, but oh. I do wonder if that's inside the Forbidden Zone anyway, so I'm going the wrong way around. We'll see.
I hope I didn't leave my giant robo-scorpion on. That thing eats power like no tomorrow.
Something blinking over there. Aha! It's Elijah's watch. This will be where Elijah set up camp and may have left some information about what he was doing here. He's got a lot of food. Ah,
This one looks pretty tough.
alright. Apparently he has made fence grid.
Starting combat.
Yeah, a
Just kidding.
bit late there. What is this?
Was that all?
Very, very tested captain.
Uh-oh.
I say uh-oh. See reason for uh-oh. Oh. Oh!
It's dealt with.
Jesus Christ, rockets! Well, I didn't drop anything. That's a shame. No, 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 no. No! Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Like, fuck for that. I didn't want to be transported all the way back this time. Yeah, I think I've demonstrated that in the last episode. If you move too far out of the perimeter field, you get teleported back to... Well, it's teleported. Apparently it's actually a very physical move, but you're unconscious for it. And apparently whoever's dragging you protects you from any of the wasteland nasties. Right, I don't think Elijah's left anything useful here except for his Tesla cannon. Might be able to use to repair the there's a Tesla beta cannon. Maybe not. That one's got 90 damage, 127 DPS. It's got a higher DPS but less damage. Also lowers my health. Ooh. Might be useful against a giant robo scorpion, for instance.
Oh, Klein, did I mention that my zone is forbidden to you? So forbidden.
Oh, I found Elijah's journal. It was a fully made book. Well, we know what happened to her after she got dragged there. He got rescued by Ulysses. Right. I'm going back into the cave. I may regret this. I have a good chance of not dying. I hope. It's 94 damage. Yeah, this weapon I think is probably the best one to use. I'm pretty sure it's down there, so we'll go this way. Apparently that still counts as a sneak attack, despite shooting at it several times and missing. So, alright. May need to use that. Can't shoot worth shit. Saving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just going to have bloodfly meat, which is not helpful. The legendary one may have something useful. Wait, am I meant to go in here? No. And the quest markers will be taking me out of here. I'm not going to pick the cave fungus because I found
Hit boy
out.
lights on.
Yes, I just turned it on. Because I found out in the last episode that the cave fungus actually weighs a shit ton. Despite just being mushrooms. Nothing in here either. Right, there it is.
Ready, steady, fighty.
No. An Exy. And both outy, I think. Yeah, and that as well.
Fighting over. Seeking done. Fighting now.
Ah!
This will keep
No,
you on
no,
your feet.
no, no! Christ. Reloading at the worst possible time there.
At all?
Fuck me, is that all? Alright. Survived. Hopefully there's another one. That was scary. But we've defeated it, so I am happy. Let's checking all these books in case they're journals. Apparently none of these boxes are openable. And the scientist's kit can't be used. I'm very confused about this place. Doesn't seem to be anything here. There's a wrench. Well, that was really worth it.
Hit boy lights on.
Yes, yes. No easy way down here. So I guess we need to go back around. and head down this way. Oh,
Nobody ever notices me. Notice the Pip-Boy light.
yes, yes. Ooh. It's an awful lot of meat. I'm not too interested in those. It's kind of a disappointing
Time to fight.
reward for defeating that.
Bad guys dealt with.
I'm hoping there's something else down here. Another bloatfly over here somewhere.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Oh, shut up. I think that's all the enemies down
Nobody
here.
ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Shut up. I'm really quite disappointed that there's nothing down here. Unless I'm missing something. I should check down here as well, just in case. I don't know why I'm crouching. Alright, I think that's the way we came in. Yeah, there's blowfly. And I would say we've explored everything in here. And there is nothing. What a waste of time. But I guess we've already got a bit of experience with killing the glowfly. Which is what I'm calling the legendary blowfly. In case you haven't figured that out. And I guess it's another thing we've accomplished in here. But now I guess we head back to where we need to go.
Attention! The bluegrass surrounding the dome absorbs all fertilizer, including fecal matter. This does not give you license to excrete on it.
Well, these things have respawned.
I see you. Now I end you. You won't escape me.
Right. This kind of needs repairing. There we go. Yeah, that'll probably do for the moment. Let's give this a go.
You're no match for science.
That kind of works. Doesn't have that great a DPS, to be honest. This is better. It's faster firing. Oh, is he running away? We see you. I can't shoot through that.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Either. Let's use another, you could call Sunset Sarsaparilla combo.
Does that feel better?
This weapon sucks. Let's switch to our axe.
Now I end you.
This will keep you on your feet. That's all.
Right, no, one undiscovered place, but I think that's where we're heading. Yeah, I think we've searched everything here.
Clyde,
Time to fight.
remember the time you forgot to carry the two and nearly blew up the Y-Zero Research Center? Oh, wait, you did! Or was that me?
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Right. Layer timing it. Take these guys out at a distance.
Uh-oh.
Where do you go?
Fighting over.
I think we already went in here.
You're my best friend forever.
Yeah, that was a force field and we disabled it. We've been in here. Right,
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
this is the forbidden zone.
Was that all?
Okay, I think that's where we need to go. Let's use another weapon repair kit on this before we head in.
Please put on your goggles and take your rad X now. The X-42 giant robo-scorpion is alive! Awaken my pet! Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is
Oh fuck.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Wasn't too bad.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Killed it. That was easy.
Steady.
Hey, level up. Lots of repair. I'm surprised he doesn't have any sort of failed message. What that was, but it didn't do very well. Or is this part of the Robo Scorpion? Layer, I'll have that. And I'll have that. Everything else you can keep. That can be repaired. To be honest, the giant Robo Scorpion was actually a lot less of a threat than I thought it was going to be. Don't know if that's just because I've leveled up so much, or it's just not meant to be that much of a threat. Like everything else that the Great Intelligence is making this location, it's just full of hype and not a lot of actual kapow. Right, we're going to need our sonic emitter. There's an axe. That's everything in there. Right, there's stairs over here to get up there. Don't know what that did. I just like blowing things up. Is there something up there? No, that's just lights. Okay, so that's where it's taking me for sound quest. Where's Mobius? Same place, okay. More or less same place. Up there. Still need to explore over that side. So we're not going into the next area just yet. Over there. This is where they're all hiding. Aha! I guess that's what I needed. Oh, there's a wrench in there. I'll have that.
Pit boy lights on.
No, it's not. You're imagining it. Ah! Fuck. That's what you get for not paying attention to where you're walking.
Good boy, lights on.
So, I guess that's us. Anything else over here that we can explore? Possibly that building there. What does this use per shot? 3. Okay. Pulse nades. There we go. Poisonous. I mean, I've already destroyed it, but it recreates itself somehow. Let's destroy those. I'm a dick. There's another wrench. Right. Let's go talk to Mobius. Oh, there's stuff in there actually. Get up there. Yeah, I think we can jump up there. Cool. Let's go talk to Mobius. This looks like the exact same setup as the other place, the think tank. Now I want to use some mentats before we talk to him.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Alright.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky talents are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Yeah, this guy is a bit mad.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition. I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well. Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Alright. I have to have a conversation with my own brain.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I probably want to come back and do that one.
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Alright.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Right. How far is he going away? He's not going that far. Cool. I can use my fixing things that I have left, I think. Yep. And repair him.
Starting
I'm
combat.
having the most
Just kidding.
peculiar feeling of deja vu right now. That's French for, deja vu, I believe. Have we met before? The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break. Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting.
What?
How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Huh?
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do. Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming. Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then... The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
The Plan 9 is a Unix operating system.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quiet professional. Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do. Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host. There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Ah.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation... I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly. Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried. The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either. Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so. I find things curious as well. Go on.
Alright, I don't really want to kill this guy.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
So. Oh, there goes the ooh. There's Dr. Mobius's glove, I'll have that. Give me around, mate. Right, I am going to save the game here.
Out of floor space for my calculations.
Let's see. Next place I need to go is up there, to talk to my brain. But I'm going to do that in the next episode. Save. And leave the episode here for today. So, in this episode, we finally made it to the Forbidden Zone. Ooh! Fought our way past the giant Robo-Scorpion and met Dr. Mobius. Now, it turns out that Dr. Mobius was actually working in order to prevent the think tank from developing the technology that they need to escape from the Big MT. It turns out that he wants to stop them getting out because he's worried that they're going to do some untold damage to the world using science, and he decided to make himself out as a villain in order to give them something to work towards defeating, while being completely inept at defeating it because he had modified their abilities as brains to function. So basically he lobotomized them and they lobotomized the lobotomites to try and figure out a way to unlobotomize themselves, but they didn't realize that that's what they were doing, and he was trying to keep them occupied by making a Robo Scorpion army. And yeah, basically the entire thing is convoluted and confusing, and basically we need to convince our brain that it should go back in our head so that we can leave, and the think tank can't use our brain to figure out how to remove brains and modify them and stuff. Unfortunately, it's not going to really help because they have the schematics and can use their own brains to... But I don't know. We'll figure out what's going to happen after we return our brain to ourselves, if that's what we do in the next episode. We might have to talk to Mobius again, because I'm sure there was an option there about whether or not we can just leave our brain here and head back to the Mojave. But yeah, that option didn't seem to come up after we didn't choose it, so yeah. Anyway, this has been a long episode. This is an hour and 20 minutes already, so I'm just going to stop rambling and leave it here. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. See you again soon.